masters out there. So this first one is Yanagi Ryuken. And let's see what he can do. You can see he's fighting the students here, and he's dispatching them without even touching them. Look at that. Wow.
これだね、今外国人の方がお弟子さんが通りましたね。でちょっと脇腹を痛めちゃうんですよ。ね、ほら、いててていててて。またこの感情を常日頃に柳先生がちょっと怪我したんだけど。
If anyone's fluent in Japanese, let me know what they're saying.
今、おお、本当だ。手当てですわ、手当て。
これで、well, not good, that's funny. So he's manipulating this guy without touching him.
糸巻き攻撃。糸巻き。出ましたね。ああ、逆回転もあるな。ヨーヨーのチャンピオンみたいですね。
So you got that. This is a promo from his own school, but let's go to this guy. This guy actually teaches out in California. And you can see, touch him, and you get shot. I was going to say at the beginning, there were more people. I said, do not try any of these techniques in a life or death situation because you will die.
No guarantee you'll survive.
Yeah. No, if you try to use it to ward off the knife-wielding mugger, right?
There we go. Market sold him.
So, this guy's a little crazy. Alright. So enough of that.
So
this guy's fun. If anyone knows Vietnamese, I'm not, do not, but if anyone does, tell me what's going on here. When you start out, you're like, okay, workout, Tai Chi, whatever, but then, okay, alright, smack him upside the head, alright, and it just gets progressively more and more ridiculous. Like, what did he just do there? Well, yeah, I don't quite know what he did there. What is this? Yeah. Now, in all fairness, if you do that a couple hours a day, you probably get, you probably tone up.
Probably.
It's just, there you go, shuts him off. This one's good too. He'll conduct the energy through the first guy and do whatever. Okay, this one. I know what this is. Let's see this. Can't touch this. Watch. Oh yeah, you can't touch this. Starts doing that, you can't touch him. You absolutely can't touch him. Yeah. Welcome. We're just critiquing quote-unquote martial arts masters.
So just exaggeration of just like pseudo martial arts at this point.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
It's hard to find this place. Like
I know we're out of the ways, and it was early, and I was like, we'll see what we can do with what we got. We have another panel tomorrow, though, the Officers' Mess. It's an FMA panel. It'll be the third time we've done it. It's always been really good. So come see us for that.
Good content.
Yeah. So you got this, like, can't grab his hand. Let me fast forward. There's a really great part later on. Okay, so just throwing people across the room. Okay, maybe that works. I don't know. This next part's great though. He just grabs it.
I don't get how you can fight in a suit.
Alright.
I'd be impressed with someone that you could. I'm just looking at it.
Well, some of you figure, because the guy is a pretty stocky guy, so, I suppose, when he starts manhandling them, conceivably, but a lot of it obviously is ridiculous.
Yeah.
So.
how ridiculous.
Well, this ridiculous. Watch this clip. Watch towards the end of this 1-minute clip. Apparently, this is why he keeps a shaved head. Just like was it Ang said, he keeps his head shaved so that he could feel the as an airbender and whatnot, but we'll get to that.
Oh, it's something else.
So that's something else. That is something else. So you got some weird stuff. Always
You
fun.
can use that technique when playing drums, actually.
You can be a good drummer, right?
I mean, that's what you do. It's all wrist.
Alright, here we go. So this is priceless.
I mean, who else wouldn't? I mean, how can you defeat a technique like that?
Alright, this guy actually does use a weapon though. So let's get him. A magazine is apparently a lethal weapon. Now there's one shot here which I think could work, because he does go for the groin shot with the rolled up magazine. So maybe, but we'll see.
Or just
This is a roll-up magazine. Can be used for striking, thrusting. Very effective against an attacker in close quarters. And bear in mind that the bone structure can be damaged.
Yeah, damage
Death
as
can result.
Death can result.
if you have osteoporosis, then that'll hurt for sure.
Low
It will hurt. It will.
So that should break bones, actually.
roll-up magazine.
No, you're fine.
Find it's, I think it's almost 130. Yeah. You want this chair? Well, I didn't see you here before. I'm not going to get up.
There is, we're still nice.
All right.
Oh, you missed it. See right there.
No, get away from me. Stop it! Take your chair. No, never do that again.
So that's how you turn a magazine into a lethal weapon, I suppose.
Apparently it works.
Okay, this guy's fun. The Llama Dawn Drop. And at first it looks like a regular Tai Chi, and then it gets a little redonkulous. But let's go ahead and get started with that. So, it's like, all right. It's like a, Tai Chi workout, exercise class, all right.
May seem like it might work at first, then it just...
Well, it gets progressively more and more absurd. Okay. Oh, this is always a favorite amongst these guys, one guy is knocking them all back. There you go. All 7 of them go flying.
Never in sync too, actually.
Come on in. We're just watching clips of so-called martial arts masters and having fun with that. So, view, comment, your own experiences, all that stuff. We got prizes and stuff. We also have another panel tomorrow, the Officers Mess. It's an FMA panel. Our third go at it, and come see that as well. But then this is just much more informal than that one's going to be. That's going to be very structured. So, have a seat. You can see that, we've got masters doing their thing, throwing people.
Masters.
Yeah, quote-unquote masters throwing people around. So
Pseudo martial arts, like this one.
I was just checking around.
cool.
Good shot.
Cool. So it gets a little absurd.
I mean,
I know if we had John here and John was going to make it, he would be all on board for all this crazy stuff. I don't feel like jumping up and down like an idiot this early in the morning.
Neither do I.
Have a seat. Welcome to our panel. We have the FMA panel tomorrow as well. But this is just kind of a casual, informal one. We'll just be watching clips of, quote-unquote martial arts masters doing their thing.
So martial arts at this point.
This is the Lama Don drop. You can see he's electrocuting this guy or something. So, if anyone has any personal experiences they want to share, dojos, bullshido classes, anything like that,
I'd do that in mine.
finger knockouts, that kind of stuff.
Yeah. Or just with your mind at this point.
Yeah. If not, welcome to Sabakon. Hopefully we have a great convention. I'll see you guys all out there for the weekend. So, all right. Well, let's fast forward a little bit. Oh, okay, all right, wait. How many people think the old lady can push the dude back? Yeah. You think so? All right, anyone else? 30%. 30%, all right, yeah, well, we'll find out.
That's meant to be everybody here.
Yeah. She's gonna knock him all the way back, look at that. Theatrics, to be sure. Okay, now this guy is an actual guy who runs a school out of Chicago, and he apparently knows a touch of death, and the actual local news actually did a piece on him. So it's like 3-4 minutes long. We're going to do that, and we'll see what your thoughts are. And he was supposedly, you'll see, he said he was trained by Dillman, who supposedly was a teacher of Bruce Lee. So make of it what you will. We shall see.
Tom Cameron has the power. Power to help you protect yourself. A 7th-degree black belt.
So, okay, you do the usual stuff. Kick, punch, okay, that's great. High kick, break the block,
he began studying 32 years ago, basically to save his own life, growing up in a tough South Side neighborhood.
I had been attacked dozens of times, had been knifed, and finally when somebody stuck a gun up my nose and pulled the trigger and the gun jammed, I figured it was time I either learned something to protect myself or I was going to die.
He's more than just a martial arts master, though. He's one of only a handful of experts here in the United States trained in dim mak,
which translates out to poison issue.
It's a highly guarded, centuries-old secret in which you use pressure points to disable an attacker.
So here and
all right, I hit you in the neck. I'm sure that
We're just hitting temples and knocking
You have an even higher power.
Here you go.
Being able to knock out an attacker without even touching them. Using energy to
There's a
trigger the
Hadoken.
nervous system.
There's a Hadoken, guys.
all kinds of neurological types of effects. Their body organs can shut off temporarily. They will feel like they've been hit by an electric bolt.
This so-called power led him to be labeled the human stun gun. But you ask, does it work, Danielle? We headed out to his Palos Heights studio to check out his superhero-like strengths. We also brought along 2 trained medical professionals for safety. Sure
Down he
enough,
goes.
his students went down, and our EMTs confirmed something funny was going on. His heart went up a little bit.
Went up a little bit, started sweating, his skin was a little clammy.
What would cause something like that?
State of shock.
The results were similar when one of Tom's students tried the technique on him. Had him hooked up to a heart monitor, which shot up 60 points when he was knocked out. Is there any way to make that happen on your own?
Not that I know of.
Hey, the EMT is baffled.
Extreme shock or
The
anything like
EMTs
that.
are baffled, so let's see.
If something happens, you could pretty much bring your heart rate up really fast, really quickly.
But we were still skeptical, and so were our paramedics, even with the scientific evidence.
It's just not enough evidence all put to one. It was different things at different times.
So we asked
I'll
Tom
try
to
to
try
BS
it on
answer.
someone other than his students.
Let's see who wants to report it, though.
God, you're scared. Relax. I don't have any hurt you.
He refused to try the touchless knockout on me, saying he thought I make it hurt.
If you touch this,
Instead, he used the light tap technique to affect my nervous system. But you just hit me in the head. We were less than stunned by this stun guns demonstration, so we had Tom try it again on jiu-jitsu students at the Extreme Fitplex downtown.
feel the lightheadedness.
And once again,
I'm going to feel it move on you.
got hit in the head a lot.
I love his answer there. He got hit in the head a lot, so it doesn't work
Tom
on
says
it.
only about 40% of people are susceptible to touchless knockouts, and natural athletes are the toughest.
They learn to translate this energy so they don't get affected by it as much.
Well, so he just insulted his own students. I guess they're not natural athletes if it works on them, but it doesn't work on, you know.
Physical contact.
All right. Well, here's an older, portlier version of him, still doing the same thing.
Is the fact that we do use energy projection as well as sound. I'm going to use one of the stage people here. Andy is going to be my catcher later on, but for right now, what I want to do.
So apparently, if you say the right command word, you can pull or push people.
Good. Now I'm going to try and pull you. I want you to resist as much as possible. Do not get down in a good stance. Don't let me pull you. Resist. But the sound, okay, thank you. But the sound to get the energy in the room moving towards me is actually the word me. So if he resists, and I say me, he's not able to resist me any longer. The energy actually
You learned something new. You learned something
him
new. You
towards
guys
me.
didn't know that.
Now,
I was telling the young lady earlier, I said I was going to
physical
prefix
force
the
to do.
presentation by saying, don't try any of these techniques
and
because
I can
you will die.
resist.
You know, if you try it on someone trying to mug you or something.
Yeah, but if he uses that word, she actually is able to pull me off of my feet.
See, she's able to pull.
There are sounds or phonemes that work for every direction. Now we're going to try and push you. Football.
Why does he say you?
Yeah.
Come on a little closer to my
It's actually interesting that he actually moved his hand. First time he was bullshitting. Oh, I'm sorry, I shouldn't say that. It's, the first time he was messing around, you see he's pushing him with the shoulder. The next one he starts pushing him in the throat.
So if I go, oh.
See, he moves his hand to the throat, so it's like, well, yeah, it's gonna work.
This is slight change of where you pushing.
Well, yeah.
That's it.
Well, I'm saying he's throwing out all his crap with his command words and stuff.
To us Westerners, that we think that a simple sound or a phoneme would have the ability to affect a person in that way. What's even stranger is the idea that using the sound.
By the way, let's
is
go
going
further. He's
to-
gonna do his touchless knockout again.
Yeah, that's how he was breathing so hard.
I know. If you read the comments of some of these, you're like, I want to know somebody who won't lose a fight with a cheeseburger. But there you go, right here. Here, let's see that again in case you guys missed it. She's gonna knock him out with her touchless knockout. Here it comes. There's her Hadoken. She's charging it up. And she... Yeah. So, the other dude was supposed to catch him, but I think he just kind of let him go.
You blame him?
The guy in black, yeah, he's like, you're my catcher. I think I'm just going to let him drop. Now, he mentioned Dillman, so this is, if you will, his sensei, and this is the guy who says he was, quote, well, I'll let the clip explain. This is fun. We're going to pause at the very end and ask a question to you guys. So this is Dillman.
Flows
And
throughout
they
the
did a Nat
body.
Geo special on it.
Without it, you don't function,
Alright.
and it's a radio wave.
Science can't find chi. It doesn't exist as far as science can tell.
Alright.
Without a doubt, George Dillman is a force to be reckoned with. He's a 9th degree black belt who has taught everyone from Muhammad Ali to Bruce Lee.
I was going to say it'd be like me taking a photo with one of the MMA guys and saying I taught him everything he knows.
I have a feeling they had it backwards. Bruce Lee probably taught him.
And he's able to drop just about anyone using applications of pressure to certain points along the body.
He's probably weak right there.
Like, yeah, hit him in the face. I think so.
The easiest way to put a person down. I can put the largest person that you can find in the world, and I've done this. With that finger, I can put him on the floor. The guy that's a big guy.
Pick a prize before you take off. Pick a prize. We only got 4 folks, we got 4 prizes. If we had more people, we were going to do a whole game. But, we'll give her a couple bucks and pick one of the prizes. Before you guys take off, we have a panel tomorrow where we play a huge game, and that'll be the currency game. Officer's Mess. I'm going to pick something in my book.
All of these karate techniques are made possible by manipulating chi.
He makes a chi ball. He'll get the radio frequency going between the hands.
Yeah, there you go.
And if you get up and feel, it's actually hotter inside that ball. I've seen him already knock people over.
We're going. So here you go. He's charging it up.
And when he catches it, it knocks him back.
We're gonna see another clip after
Cheese
this,
like
which
electrical
takes it to a higher level. It's hilarious.
Turn
Watch this
on
probably
or
Ross saying
off
another
with a
point.
simple, well-placed punch.
I think
Or
we're here to
even
make
just
fun
a
of
tap.
Yeah, it's fine.
We enter the cheese.
Well, that was a general feeling, but if you guys have any experiences with fake martial arts or anything like that, share it with us. You know, guys, I can take you off my pink tees or something. This looks like a gut punch, because I found a weak point and I gut punched it, right?
The
Yeah.
circuit breaker panel in the back.
Alright, but it gets crazier because then obviously he starts saying he can
Theoretically,
start knock people out. So let's go on to that.
or is it, as skeptics suggest, simply a
So,
form of hypnosis?
here we have, you know, the knockout, no touch knockout masters.
In one
Oh, we got,
corner,
here we go.
weighing in at no more than 125 pounds, is chemist Luigi Galascelli. He thinks he can stand up to a knockout punch of chi because it doesn't exist. In the other corner, it's 8th degree black belt Leon J., one of George Dillman's top associates and fellow practitioner of the no-touch knockout. This ought to be interesting.
Okay, who thinks that, well, you guys know the question I'm gonna ask. Who thinks that he's gonna be able to knock him out? Who thinks the 125-pound chemist will be able to resist the chi energy blast?
Depends on how much the chemist is getting paid.
Yeah, there we go. I like that.
No, that's a variable.
Hey, this is not Geo. This is all science, man. Okay.
35%.
He'll knock him out? Well, let's go. Who thinks he can knock him out? Who thinks he can knock the scientist out? Well, I shouldn't say scientist. I imagine he's a real scientist, but we'll see. All right, well, let's
Hey
find
man, pseudoscience exists.
Okay, all right, let's find out. Let's find out. We're going to find out how much he was paid. He was paid enough.
In fact, when we did the test on Luigi, he was not ready to believe these things. Or maybe it was just staying there, seeing what
He's
would
trying hard
happen.
not to laugh.
I wouldn't blame him.
It didn't work.
Dillman thinks he knows what
Okay,
went wrong.
here's how you stand up to knock
Very
the chi
interesting
blast. He's
explanation.
going to tell you all the secrets.
The skeptic was a totally non-believer. Non-believer.
So if you don't believe in it, it won't work on you.
I don't know if I should say that on film, but if the guy had his tongue in the wrong position of the mouth,
Move your tongue.
can
Move your
also
tongue to the
nullify.
wrong position, and it won't
Yeah,
work
you
on
can
you.
nullify it. You can nullify a lot of things to you. In fact, you can nullify it if you raise those two big toes. Plus,
So you try to punch me out
if
while
I
raising
say I'm
your
going to
two
knock
toes,
you
it
out,
won't work.
and you raise one toe and push one toe down, can't knock you out. And then if I go to try again, you reverse it. If you keep doing this, I won't knock you out.
So if someone tries a touchless knockout on you guys, just keep raising and lowering your toes. It'll
Or just move your tongue around.
Or move your tongue around. Or don't believe in it and it won't work.
There we go.
There's
Yeah,
a three.
if someone tries it, I'll just pop them later on first before they get a chance.
Okay, here we go. Now what if two of these masters
They're
are
fighting against
fighting
each
each other, right? Okay, we should actually do the, let's do $5 for whoever's right and, nothing for who's wrong. So it's China versus Japan, and in case you do speak some Chinese or Japanese, they will start dropping some clues, so I don't want to play the video until we do that. So China versus Japan, who's going to win? Who thinks China's going to win? Okay.
Depends on what they're doing.
Oh, just pick one, man. This is all fun and games.
They're practically airbending at this point.
Okay, who thinks the Japanese contestant's going to win? Pick one. It's not these two ladies. Let me see if I can get the clip. There we go. It's these two fine.
These two individuals.
Yeah.
Who's who?
China's on the left, Japan's on the right.
Yeah, so we'll go with China.
Go with China? All right, we got one for China.
For China.
China or Japan?
This is real.
You get a chance to win a Mistress Dollars, which will be very valuable in our panel tomorrow, the
For
Officers'
the
Mess.
full metal alchemist panel.
We'll do a full auction with the prizes because hopefully the convention kicks off by then. We get more attendance, so we'll handle the prizes differently there. But China or Japan, you got 50% chance, unless you've seen this already and then you already know. So we got one for China. You, sir, China or Japan?
I'm gonna let him pick next.
all right.
Smart bet there.
Let's see
Tell
how
you what, let's
psychology
make it
plays.
interesting. I'll go with Japan since he went with
You go
China.
with Japan. How about you?
Social conformity. Let's see how psychology plays.
Says a 50-50 chance, right?
Yeah,
It's just 50-50.
Just say one.
Or it can actually be zero. Who knows?
Well,
They knock each other out, right? Yeah.
It could be that.
Double KO.
Well, in my personal point of opinion, China does have a huge group of like deadly martial arts that can harm the human body.
Okay, so we'll go with China first. So 2 for China, 1 for Japan. All right, let's find out. Let's go over the guys. All right, here we go. Okay, here we go. They're both getting ready.
Yeah. It all depends on the styles too, so it's like I don't have enough information.
They're throwing chi balls, man. There's only so many ways you can throw a Hadoken.
Let's see who does the better theatrics.
That too.
I'll tell you who's gonna win. So, here we go.
I go for the cameraman.
Right?
There's a lot of build-up, obviously, right? This would be like the equivalent of the BBAA, up, down, left arrow, right arrow stuff, right?
Something like that.
Yeah.
I don't know, they're trying to put a cheat code in.
Alright.
Got some that long arrow, actually.
He does got some. So he starts getting into it, there you go.
As far as I was gonna
I think he's winning, China's winning the theatrics so
It's
far.
an alien. I tell you, it's an alien.
With the big eyes, yeah.
The guy in orange is China, the guy in blue is Japan. He's doing his thing. Okay. Oh, he missed. He missed. Actually, you know what? I was thinking, he didn't so much miss. If you look carefully, the other guy kind of deflected. I think China deflected it. See it right here. Like you see, he throws out his hand, so I guess he diverted the Hadoken.
Yeah, he just shakes his hand.
Yeah, he does a, where's that?
He didn't show it.
Oh, shit, I went forward. Okay, well, anyway. Oh, yeah, China takes him out. So there we go. And there's actually a slow motion. They actually have a slow motion clip, so we'll see that
Yeah, so
again.
China takes a W on this one.
So, yeah.
So you're out $10.
There you go, slow motion, man. Alright. Okay. These guys probably win it though. These guys are these guys coming up.
So who were for China?
Those are
those 2 gentlemen.
Yeah, so you can use this for the Full Metal Alchemist panel for tomorrow.
Yeah, and I think what we'll do is we'll just have you guys do something here before you guys take off. Now these guys are funny. They are yellow bamboo. That's their group. And we'll watch their. Well, at first you figure it's like a tripped out yoga class or something, and then
who knows what they smoked?
Yeah, and then it gets weird. It gets weird.
Yes, it's coming out this way.
Tiger claw, right there. Tiger claw.
Hands together. Hands back on the belly. As soon as you get to chest height, then cross the arms. Keep your focus. Cross the arms, bend the legs.
Yeah.
So now you imagine there's huge chains all around the body and right up to the head. And when I say break the chains, open the hands, send the energy out the back of the hands, out the whole of the body. And it looks like this. So you're coming down. I say bend your knees, cross the arms. And then break the chains.
You're like, okay, it could be a tripped out breathing exercise. It could be, it's fine. It's better than sitting on the couch.
Pulling in from the right.
If it gets a little weird later on, let's
Good.
see.
Good.
Oh, here we go.
The
guy in red is really into it. He's really into it.
Good. Good.
It's like too much, too powerful Kamiyami. I can't control it anymore. And you'll see another lady, she'll like lose control. Yeah, we'll see her in a moment.
I don't know how time they look constipated to me up.
I was thinking the same thing.
The after effect of having too much talk about.
So, you've got a lot of
That's how I
power.
look.
It's not really coming out. Okay? Real focus. Out, now, everything. Somebody's life depends on it.
Someone's life depends on this, man. Focus. Focus.
Somebody's starting to feel it. Looking up. Breathe in. Pull the energy in. Pull it down.
Watch this lady and watch the lady in blue. They really,
Yes.
Then you'll see the other lady in the corner. Yeah, I mean, she's going crazy.
I don't know anything about the teachers getting this one.
This lady glasses, look at that. Too much.
These are... Or headbanging.
I'm gone. Good. Yeah, so you can see she's going crazy. So, into the hands, into the space between your hands. You could have like a pretty good aerobic thing too if it wasn't so absurd, you know? Anyway, alright. Now, this is them using the technique on the teacher. Much like the other touchless knockouts, it's pretty much a shout. So the teacher's the sensei, sensei's gonna run at them and
as you see me move,
they're gonna knock them out.
everything you got in there, you push it out. We can do it. Let's go. Sure. Can you walk me through it?
It's interesting what psychology can do.
I know, right? Well, I suspect that was a big camera too.
Also, making money to do too.
That's true. Once you got money, you got power.
Hey, it's working on a teacher, man, but I don't think it'll work on a random stranger. Now here, our next clip is when this can actually go wrong. And
in case if you don't release it on time.
If you don't throw out the energy in time, this is what can happen. Now the lady's fine. I had to edit the clip because there was a lot of profanity later on though. But she did get hurt, but the later part of the clip has her walking away, so she did survive.
Please don't try this at home.
Do not try this at home.
Or in a life-threatening situation.
And Magnus and Rebecca, you prepare her.
You're prepared.
I don't know when I'm going to come, so you have to prepare her quick.
They didn't prepare her. That's what happened though. That's why, yeah.
Some of the music gets intense.
You can tell the difference from the ones that they made as a promo and the ones that other people just took in amateur footage. Oh! But look, so she got hurt, but like I said, she walked away from it. But look, he was fine, and he puts on this show, you know, spasming again. Look at that. He was fine, and he's like, oh, she's still alive. I'm gonna do this thing like it actually affected me.
Because this might affect my liability insurance.
Why can't they move the red shirt out of the way?
Apparently, they pull him out. Apparently, my understanding, and again, this is me as a layman, I suppose, is that he was supposed to be preparing her energy or something, and that he was coming in and she was supposed to throw the Hadoken or something.
Something like that.
Something like that. All right, let's see. We just got a couple left. So this is the same group, the Yellow Bamboo people. They challenge a jiu-jitsu guy for demonstration purposes, and you can guess what's going to happen. I think the one guy's hilarious. He goes to the camera, and he has something colorful to say. Not profane, but colorful. So there's the guy. He's preparing. He's going to shout and throw out the energy. The other guy's going to come in. There he is, and he goes down. That gets him, takes him down. Let him come to the camera.
It loses.
I can't find fault.
Okay, now there's our final clip, and this was the guy in the beginning who, he actually believed his stuff. He actually challenged an MMA guy. Of course, you can find more of these, and he obviously lost. So, yeah, I mean, it's kind of sad, I suppose, that some people actually do buy their own crap at some point. But what can you do? So, this is Yanagi again.
Trying to make fun, like Bruno?
Yep.
So Yanagi's in the black, you got the MMA guy in white, and I mean, he's still doing his open palm slapping thing, and
don't find anyone who actually knows that.
Yeah, don't.
Please don't.
Don't, yeah, especially.
It's not gonna be pretty.
Yeah. Well, you see the other guy. The other guy's like, "Hey, you want to go on, man?" I mean, but it's like, "Okay," you know. He's like, "Okay," and you know, it ends pretty bad for him. So. And just, yeah. So don't do that. You know, spend your money wisely.
Please do so.
Yeah, don't go to con artists, and more importantly, come to our Officers Mess panel tomorrow. So
what time exactly?
3 o'clock tomorrow.
3 o'clock
we'll give
tomorrow.
more prizes. We'll do the full thing.
I believe we'll be right here, right?
It'll be right here.
Yeah, 3 o'clock tomorrow. Okay.
We'll do that. I mean, we're done a little early. We kind of did an abbreviated version, but it's, again, the beginning of the con, so we'll hopefully get more people coming later on. Now, who was second in the room? I know the young lady came. You came in next. I
was last.
You were last. Okay, you sir, if you want to pick a prize, and then you sir pick a prize, and then you sir. And let's give them all like a couple. I'll give them all $5 or something for the panel tomorrow. So yeah, that's all 3 comics, the figure, or the cards. Come to our panel tomorrow. You can use it to win prizes.
Yep.
Okay. So it's.
You can pick between the two. Oh yeah, give them a couple.
Yeah, here you go.
Give them a couple too.
It'll be for like you can be used for the FMA panel tomorrow because it'll be like auctioning for prizes. So.
Well, more prizes, another panel. We'll be using the money as a.
There'll be more to come tomorrow.
Yeah. And we got more people. We got 6 people. You sir, you get the cards and some Mesters dollars. Did we give you? We gave you some, sir. We did. I think we did. We or that's okay. We gave you the dollars. Yeah. So. All right. Well, that's it. Come see us tomorrow. For sure. Cool. What the heck?
All right. So who's coming for sure?
We're gonna have 5 for sure.
Okay.
John, Mary, Martha, or maybe, but I think they're no. So we'll see. Hey guys.
What's up? Cyanide.
Anything to say to y'all's fans?
It's what?
I'm sorry?
What?
Oh, anything to say to the fans? Oh, I'm sorry.
Come to our panel tomorrow. Our Officers Mess, the FMA panel. Come see us tomorrow.
If this is a vlog being like put on YouTube and stuff like that, like hope you guys enjoy the rest of the video going on, or yeah.